is the video review for the Perfect Effect. I can't remember PX-02 and 03 or 02, 01. I don't remember what all the PX numbers are. But Frenzy and Rumble, much like the Eject and Rewind or Ejector and Rewinder figures, they're just little. I forgot to bring the G1 guys to compare to. The G1 cassettes are a little bit taller, about yay big in comparison. But the little upgraded Frenzy and Rumble figures. You can say there's a couple of different configurations you can put them in. On Rumble, I've got the laser guns on the back, which look like his original weapons, just molded in blue instead of silver, with the pile drivers on the arms. On Frenzy, I've got the pile drivers stored on the back, with the other weapons in his hand. And they do also both come with those little pistols that can store under the arm if the pile drivers aren't there. That they can also, here's Rumble, so he can hold it in his hand as a gun. That also extend the handles of the gun mode, just like on Eject and Rewind. But I'm not gonna, like I said, they're very similar, so I'm not gonna dwell too much. They got the same ball jointed shoulders, pretty much ball joints everywhere except for ankles. Well, no, the ankles are ball jointed too, but except for the head. The head's just on a swivel. But there is a waist swivel for transformation. And just a couple. I'm really, really becoming enamored with the Perfect Effect stuff. I can't wait for their reflector. Can't wait for the reflector to come out. 'Cause I'm getting more and more excited for that the more of these I play with. And thanks to Optibotimus, he sold me all the stuff you're going to see tonight. Little Perfect Effect stuff. He wanted to get rid of them, so I got them. So yeah, just really neat. Neat little guys. I really wish hadn't forgotten those. Put the pile drivers down. The Frenzy and Rumble from G1, because they look compare. I'm looking forward to the Hasbro versions too, now that those are coming out. But these are nice little versions you could have. I'm sorry if I'm a little subdued tonight. It's been a long day, and I'm really tired. But I want to get these done before I take the weekend off. So I was kind of hoping Leader Bumblebee would have gotten here today from Dark of the Moon, but he didn't. Maybe tomorrow, so maybe Sunday night you'll see him, along with a bunch of other figures. We'll see. So anyway, transform the gun now that I'm just going on and off here. Just pop the pile drivers off here. Pop the weapons off the back. Just put the arms down by the side, turn the head around, and push that all the way down, and that'll pop the peg off on the back. And rotate this around. Go ahead and flip the feet up. Plug the legs together. There's a little tab there that plugs together. You can start bending those up. Now the pile drivers, there's a little slot somewhere on here. Here we go. You see there's this little slot here, this tab on this one. They plug together like that. And then you can open them up. And the weapons, there's a little hole there. Just put the wings sticking out. These weapons store inside there. Close those up. And you want to take this, and you'll see the slots that goes over that's where the shoulders go in, and then it goes down over the pegs. Just like this. Just want to line it up on top of the robot here. There we go. Slide those all the way down. And then you lift the feet up, and there's a couple little tabs here on the feet that plug right into the back there. Hold the whole sliding mechanism on. And there is Rumble, at least in gun mode. Now he's got these little tiny peg. It really doesn't peg into anything. You could conceivably peg this right into... lift this up here. These were made for Shadow, or the original one, at least the black one was at least for Shadow Commander. Peg it right up there onto the shoulder, and you can rotate it, or you can have it displayed rotated forward like that too, if you wanted, because they turn into like a little couple chain guns. I'm using Ultra Magnus here because we're going to get to some cool stuff with him later on. And again, also you can peg this on just like this. It takes some doing because if you don't get it on just exactly straight, it likes to pop right off again. And that allows the gun mode to be held by other figures like Warpath here. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'll show you that again since I was clearly a moron. Anyway, it's okay, so this piece, just like on Rewind and Eject, you just take this piece over the peg and push it on. And like I said before, it takes a little pushing, but once you get it in there, it's in there. And then let smaller figures hold it. Like I said, you can do the same thing with Frenzy. We'll try to get through this real quick just to show them both off in gun mode. You're going to see them again in another review coming up tonight, but I know there's going to be some issue with the fact that I'm calling Rumble blue, the blue one Rumble and the red one Frenzy. I don't care. Rumble's always been blue to me. I can't look at the red one and say Rumble. Rumble's always the blue one. Especially since Hasbro's, I think, is finally releasing, when Frenzy and Rumble in the Classics line or Generations line come out, they're going to be red, or blue is Rumble's blue. So, I think that settles that debate, at least from my mind. Not that I had a debate, because he's always blue. Anyway. And then, of course. Yeah, see, Rumble, see, now I'm doing it. Frenzy's thing is always, I say always, every time I do this, which has been several times today, I've been playing with these a lot, but for some reason his handle doesn't want to stay on very well. There you go, there's Warpath holding both of them as weapons. And I think they look really cool. They look just as cool as guns as Rewind and Eject do. So these look Perfect Effects putting out some good stuff. They're expensive. They're not as cheap as maybe you'd like them to be, but they are really, really cool and definitely I think worth picking up. But there you have it. There's Perfect Effect, Frenzy, and Rumble.